myself, I'm Angie Ng from Singapore. Myself is a senior engineer in a semiconductor industry, uh, specialized in technology transfer. But I resign and full time in this Terahertz water business since 1st of July 2020. The reason why I give up my high pay because of the high stress during the COVID. Most of the company, they will force you to do something, force you to resign. So myself, I because under the this kind of environment, of course the health is not so good. Yeah. So I think I also see that this terahertz water did help many people, including myself. So I take this decision to full time in this terahertz water, and to educate more people about this water. So myself, in fact, it helps me and my family. For myself, I have a genetic high cholesterol. So all the while my blood is very thick. So during the blood checkup in March, I was quite surprised. My cholesterol is at 205, which is I already taken many supplement which is focused on the cholesterol, but surprisingly still not down. So with this, I was quite scared already, because my parents died because of this. My mother died because of the capillary burst and in the brain area, and my father was two times, second time stroke, then passed away. Both also age around 60 something. Yeah. So I don't want to happen the same. So I quickly, directly just buy this device in the end of March. At that time, my son, my eldest son, age 8 years old, he always have this kind of sensitive skin and scratch all the way. So I did try other water, like hydrogen water in a packet from Japan, and I bought 2 months supply, and it did help. And but later on I didn't buy because I found that it's quite costly, and his skin sensitive issue come back. So I think in the long run is not this cannot be this way, right? And it's also not so many packet. I don't know where to throw. So after I bought this device, and thank God that it's really helped my son to recover back to his skin condition. And for myself, in 3 months time, my cholesterol also dropped. Later on, I have my report, and I can show to you. So before further delay, let's I uh, elaborate more about the tonight speaker, Dr. Gan Bo. He is a PhD graduate in NTU in 2001 in a radiation detector. Although this is not directly the water related, but subsequently he further do the research in the water and also the flow healing. So you can see from his experience, yeah, he has been a senior lecturer in the Singapore Republic Poly, and also he was from a semiconductor industry principal engineer. Yeah, so it's same as me. So he's very good in the. He's also in the chief trainer in the flow healing. So um, in fact, uh, he did learn from this world water researcher professor from Washington University, and nominee for Nobel Prize, the Gerard Pollack. Uh, so he has Dr. Gunn has many experience in the water and the life. So they have some invention on the flow technology and healing and the international flow training system. And you can see the specialized in they did help some patients on the depression, anxiety, insomnia, and some words that is quite difficult to pronounce. Let's no further delay. We welcome Mr. Gan Bo in this presentation.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much, Angie. Also, thank you, everybody. You take your precious time and join today's Zoom meeting. And to before we'll proceed to the more details on today's topic, I would like to make an announcement that all this today's material I shown to you is from my personal research and nothing from the company, and does not represent the standpoint of the company in Shenzhen. So please be clear. But I realize that with good understanding at my level, maybe it's easier, can help you achieve more sales. Okay, so this is today's um, sharing. Basically, we understand water and knife. There's many interaction. There's a big science, a deep science behind the water healing. How to decode the secret is from scientific point of view. Um, Normally, when we share a lot of testimonial to our clients, then we face a constant issue that a constant fear that how does this Terahertz water so magic is able to solve a lot of healthy issue? What are the scientific answer? So today is my trial to answer your the questions. Okay, so this is a comparison of one of our clients. Maybe Angie can elaborate.
Okay, yeah, this is Mi Fong. She is a friend of my colleague Mary. So herself, you can see there is some different in especially at her neck area. She has thyroid with the lump on the left hand side is taken in 2018 or 2019 because all the while she's having this lump at the neck area, and it's 2 cm and go up to 4 cm. Then doctor asked her to do an operation, and thankfully because of the COVID, she delayed the operation, and then she just with the hope and take this terahertz water. She started in 1st of August, around 2 months times consuming. You can see a huge difference in her complexion as well. Besides her this one, the neck, the thyroid reduced to back to 2 cm. This was happened in the recently she went to see a doctor. And besides, she also has some other problem like a sore throat, always sore throat. And during the night time, she have to take there's some gadget that help her to breathe during sleeping time. Uh, yeah. So I think next page will have more details on her situation. You see, she sent a WhatsApp to me about because I took the video for her, asked her to share with us her testimony, and next day she sent this to me, say that her problem got a lot more than 10. So the first one is the ear, mean ear issue, and the hand issue. The finger is cramped after wake up, and her nose sensitive. Yeah, this one nose sensitive, the sinus. She just took 10 days terahertz water and then spray on the nose area. The sinus already fully recovered. So she was surprised. Then the fourth one is the heartbeat very fast, and uh, until went into A&E hospital several times. The fifth one is the sore throat. Uh, so she has done a lot of checkup, even the scope inside the throat and this one the stomach area, but can't find the root cause. Doctors can't see anything. And the sixth one is the thyroid with the lump here, and seven is the spotted vision. and high blood pressure, and there's a white dot on her hand. So, and the knee cap no longer jelly, so a bit pain. This is an old age problem lah. She is now already a nanny, so have a grandchildren. And number 11 is the um, metabolism. The digestion is not so good. So every time one meal, she have to split up 2-3 times to finish it. But right now, after 2 months, now her condition improved already. She can finish one meal in one time. So number 12 is the severe obstructive sleep apnea. So this is there's a machine that she have to plug on during sleeping, because if not, she will be stopped breathing for 33 times according to her. So she put the terahertz water into this device, and she can now, you see, the sleeping is better already. So she showed me all these hospitalized report. Wow, there are so many, and she has spent a lot of money on this, even though do the MRI, etc. Yeah. So this is my testimony or my report, the test report. As you can see here, we have 3 different dates. The right hand side one is in March 2019. You can see it's 197. So the spec must be 200. So all the while I'm always at the high side. So in this year, in the March, so I'm become 205 out of spec. So I was shocked when the doctor tried to take my blood from my arm. He said, "Oh, cannot find." And then I can see that my blood is very thick. The color is very dark red. Well, and then I really decided go and get the one device, Terahertz device. And you can see in the June, roughly 3 months, I drink for 3 months, and then I go and check again. This time, I can see my blood already. The color is reddish. It's more liquid, not that thick. And then the cholesterol level 185 drop already, healthy reason. Yeah. And so sorry, Dr. Gan, can you go back? I haven't finished. So besides the cholesterol level, my glucose also, you can see, is also drop, and my blood pressure is always healthy range. And my weight during June is 52, but right now is already slimmed down, reduced 3 kg. Is not intentionally go and slim down, but it's because of the already rinsed out all some toxin already. Yeah. So next page is on my son. My son's skin on the left hand side, in fact, is like a scaling. It's a scaling. So in fact, the skin issue is very fast. Just that I didn't take a picture, so I took it after 4 weeks. It's clean already. Until now, it's still very clean. No more dry skin and scratching. Yeah. So next page is about the blood. This blood test, I did it at the TCM doctor, because I have a friend is a TCM. So he helped us to poke the finger and then squeeze out the blood to see under microscope. So you can see that actually this is the blood of my friend. She also very health conscious, and she is using the Japanese alkaline water filter. But even though you can see that actually the blood is still stick together. Yeah. So the left hand side is the zoom into the sorry, back to, yeah, you can see actually is lack of the oxygen and lack of water, you see. So when it's getting more and more blood cells, it will cause a very thick and difficult to flow. So this is the reason why it will cause up the high blood pressure and even the stroke. You can see this thing. Yeah, it can cause a stroke and some the capillary burst. So this is remind me about my parents. The reason why my parents have this die because of this thick blood issue. So first of all, we have to clear, make it liquidate. So next page is after I let her drink 1 liter of terahertz water, and we poke the blood again to see under microscope. And now it's around 15 or 20 minutes. Now you can see that the blood cells already sparse away, and it's actually quite round. The shape is not flat anymore. Okay, so here is proven that actually the water molecule is small enough to be absorbed into the blood cells, and this will solve all these high blood pressure, high cholesterol issue, because now the blood can flow very well. Yeah. So when the blood is round shaped, then you have enough oxygen to can flow to the brain area. So this testimony is from my colleague Mary, her sister's colleague, skin issue. It's very fast. One day you can see the effect already. You see, improve a lot. Only one day. Skin issue is very fast. Yeah. So next page. Next page is from another colleague. Is Chia. So let me see if Chia is online here. Okay. Yeah, Chia is not here, so I will present on his behalf. On the left hand side is Chia's son. Now is teenagers. So in the day one, you can see all the pimples is very big, and it's with some yellow nana. So after 1 week, wow, drink and spray lah. It's dry up already. Then this is her Chia's hair. Okay, there are someone asked me to let Dr. Gan to present first. Yeah, actually finished already my sharing. Thank you.
Okay, before I present, thank you, Angie. Thank you very much for presenting all this miracle. Many people call it miracle because it's not easy to understand. But in the future, in my coming follow presentation, I will make you understand very well how it comes like this way. So before I proceed further on, can I ask any of the new people type 1, please? For all those people who comes to this room for the first time or listen to my talk for the first time, please type 1. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, so I will present. First of all, I would like to say the 3 elements of life, including food, air, and water, are very, very important. However, there's the latest version, so talking about exercise, sleep, and emotion. They play a equally important role, and have a very good correlation, and have influence to our life. Okay, so water is a source of life. Everybody know. However, how does the water mix with the cell inside the body and take part of the metabolism? Many people still not very the understanding is not clear enough, and the percentage of water in humans varies with our age. Starting from infant from 75 until the adult male up to 60%. And today I read a report from my friend saying that the water inside his body is 58%. So it makes sense because my friend is 65 years old already. And so we see the function of the waters not only carry the nutrition and the oxygen inside into the cell, but also carry a lot of toxic material outside of the body. So that is very, very important. Just now, when Angie shows the blood cell, or before we drink the water, all the blood cell is stick together. So the cell is not in a full status, you know. After drink the cell, after drink the water brings you a lot of structured water, and they just repulse each other. So the water becomes all the blood cells become separate. So you can easily understand what's happening. All right. Okay, so normally what's in our tap water? Singapore, we know that it's very strong in Singapore is very, very strong in processed water, but however, we also notice that the water have they need to further improvement if coming from the tap water. That's why we start to have the water purifier and many things, because all the tap water include fluoride, arsenic, and many toxic materials. All right. So the native scientists discovered in 2003 that the most important thing is to let the cell to drink water. You know, let the cell to drink water. If the cell doesn't drink water, it doesn't make sense. You know. And however, how to make the cell drink water? Because the cell membrane, there's some water channels. The water channels in the inside of 2 nanometers. So we have to make sure the water molecules are small enough. It's able to join the penetrate the cell membrane and getting into the cell. All right, so lack of water, we are going to have a lot of issues that's linked to high blood pressure, hyper hyperglycemic, and hyperpidemia, and hair loss, and obesity, emotion loss of control, insomnia, and forgetfulness. All right, so it's like very common. So we promote people to drink more water. However, the most important thing is to drink good water. Good water, we mention about good water because it will affect the blood circulation system. When you have good water, your blood and heart will function properly and have very good transportation, so they can be very, very efficient in our body. So we talk about good water. Today, I'm going to bring a new concept to you, which is the four phases of water. The meaning of four phases, this is discovered by General Proc. On the left side, you can see this gentleman, maybe 85 years old, but he's still active and give a lot of presentation worldwide. So basically, the water include ice, include water, and include vapor. So that's equivalent to the solid, liquid, and gas. However, in between the solid and liquid, there's another phase which is called the fourth phase of water. So this is a published book by Gerald Proc, right? So along the way, we are going to introduce you the fourth phase of water, the easy water. All right. So the easy water is good water because it is structured easy water. Well, the meaning of the structured because the water attached to the surface, hydrophilic surface. And you know, here we have hydrophilic and hydrophobic surface. Hydrophobic, hydrophobic means not water heating. Hydrophilic means water loving. So hydrophilic surface is going to, the water is going to spread as a layer by layer. So it's going to be like solid materials. And from here we can say that upon the hydrophilic surface, the water form a hexagonal inside the layer, form the hexagonal layers. It means that is a hexagonal. So if you count if you count the hydrogen and water carefully, you find that the hydrogen to water ratio is no more H2O, is H3O2. Is H3O2. So this is very, very important, and for today's knowledge, and this H2O is called easy water. Is easy water, and it's going to change our understanding about water. If our understanding about water is upgraded to the easy water, our understanding about the cell and the water interaction will be totally different. So this H3O2 structure inside the water makes the water really, really different from the traditional understanding. So we can show you that along this surface, there is a hydrophilic surface. We can say that the first layers, maybe 15 layers, 80 layers, maybe 100 or 200 layers, is consist of easy water. Easy represent exclusion zone. Exclusion zone, it means that within the zone, the water is going to exclude everything outside of this zone. So it's H3O2, if you count carefully, it's about negative charge. It's negative charge. So this negative charge water is going to very, very effective. And the bulk water contains of a lot of positive charged water. And this negatively charged water can be affected by infrared and affected by the magnetic field. So we can say with more infrared, this easy water can further expand like this way. So this is a micro reaction between the cell and the water. So such a reaction and it's going to help us understand easily how this water heal people. Okay, along the way I can introduce to you. So basically this is a recharging cells. How does this cell recharge our cells? And it's like uh, outside of the cell, immediately there's some water layers. The water layer consists of a negative charge. Furthermore, is a positive charge. So these two layers of negative charged and positive charged water, this forms battery. Okay, this battery is very, very effective in charging our cell. So here we can see with a video how does a hydrophilic material, this side hydrophilic material, and this side is easy water. How does the easy water form? And easy water, can you see? With the easy water, we can see that all the particles have been pushed away. All these particles, inside it, including the potassium chloride inside the salt, So it means with this method, we are able to get purified water, get clean water from contaminated water or from sea water. Sea water can be really filtered by this way. Naturally, the energy is from sunlight only. Yeah, so it's very, very effective. Okay, so this is a device that show you how do you get the contaminated water. You say contaminated water can contaminated water go inside, but here is a hydrophilic surface. Because of hydrophilic surface, all this outside of this water is from here is diluted, is purified water, is because it's easy water, and all the concentration the water is from here, so is salt. Here no, totally no salt, and here there's a lot of salt. Okay, so this is a furthermore, we can see that because it's really battery, so this battery can really charge our PV cells, photovoltaic cells. From the negative charge and the positive charge, of course, the probe must be very, very small. So this is how to get sunlight, and I show you their device to show how to really power a light, LED light on. Can you, yeah, you watch carefully.
So you've seen this image before. You have negative charge, easy water next to the nucleated surface, and you have positive charge separated. If you put two electrodes in, you ought to be able to get electrical energy out. And we have a patent. Here's a simple demonstration that you can get it. So you can see the light from the water. This is from water and sunlight. The chamber here contains water, giving you this. And we have a company that we've started to bring these technologies to fruition because.
Okay, so from here we can see clearly that all this water can really form a battery, and the battery is able to power the LED light. Actually, inside our body, there's a lot of cells, but inside our cells, they are full of easy water, and this easy water is able to charge the cell and drive the biological reaction, because it forms a biological energy. All right, so okay, how does our terahertz work with our water? Because terahertz is a range between 0.1 terahertz to 10 terahertz. This range is sitting in between microwave and infrared. So in this range, scientists show that they have a strong reaction with our water, and in this range, the terahertz wave is totally harmless to our body and harmless to the cell, and so it's very, very essential to our life. There's a lot of interaction between the terahertz wave and our water. So basically, in 2004, this technology has been voted in USA government as one of the top 10 technologies that will change the future world. In 2005, so terahertz technology is in China is ranked as the first of the 10 key strategic goals of the national pillar. If in China, if you heard of the quantum satellite, if you heard of quantum technology, so the terahertz technology is equally important as quantum technology. So that's why now the China is getting very, very strong in a lot of new technology and a lot of new invention. So what is good water and healthy water? So the good water and healthy water is able to penetrate the cell and can mix with cell and take part in our life reaction. Our water is so efficient. It contains a lot of features such as low viscosity, anti-radiation, antibacterial, anti-oxidation, and the linear lineup water molecules. Why does the water have so many features? First of all, let me explain the low viscosity. Because the water being processed by the terahertz wave is like a terahertz wave is a chopper, can chop the big molecules of water into small one, and can really form a straight line up, and so the water contains of less than 2 nanometer. And second, why it has anti-radiation? Because the water from the structured water layer by layer is like a solid materials. So the radiation is hard to damage the water structure. And the second, the third, antibacterial, because just now we noticed that the easy structural water contains a lasting inside the water. There's only water inside. So when the bacteria touch on this kind of water, the bacteria has no way to survive. The fourth, antioxidation. Oxidation, you know, all the free radicals inside our body are very positive charged. So the negative charge is the water in touch with the positive charge water is going to neutralize. So that's why the antioxidation effect is very, very strong. Finally, the water is lining up water molecules, so is able to really penetrate the cell membrane. There are lots of test results, and from here we will introduce you about the easy water. You may feel that it's very new and very hard to see, very hard to believe. So here I introduce you the chassis. You know, the chassis can really see the easy water, the chassis. All right. Okay, I can play a video. You can see all this cloud out of the chassis represent the easy structure zone. That is the structure water and easy water. That structure is very, very important to our life. It inside our body there's a lot of water, the structure water also. So this structure water can really, if we put the dye inside, you can see this blue part of it is structure water. It can be as wide as 2 millimeter. You see, it's very, very wide. All right. Okay, so our water has such features as antibacterial, antioxidant, and anti-radiation. It has a high frequency and have a low viscosity. You know, last time people say it's a low frequency, it's wrong. Okay, because we really need this water to be processed by high frequency terahertz. Terahertz is in the power of 12. All right. So this is shows that single molecules line up, how the structure is have some advantage in form structure water, and it also have advantage of penetrating the cell membrane, the water channel, the so-called water channel, which is 2 nanometer. All right. So, and also our high resonance frequency from 0.96 terahertz and the low viscosity. So the low viscosity, which is 680 times lower than the ordinary water. So it contains a lot of benefit, right? All linked to the very high low viscosity. So when you drink the water, you may find the water is very, very smooth. And when you drink the water, normally you observe it's very easy to drink and it's very smooth. And furthermore, you may find that you can easily get thirsty. Why you get thirsty? Because the moment when you drink the water, before the water goes into your stomach, the water already being absorbed in your throat. So the water can be easily absorbed by any organ of your body. So the absorption is so strong that you feel suddenly that you need more water. So that's why you feel thirsty when you drink this terahertz water. So it's amazing. So this one shows us blood cells also being charged because of the that's why I mentioned the structured water, and it can really get in more oxygen, so it's can easily separate. and have improved blood viscosity. So here we show that the blood cell can change within 5 minutes under the Terahertz water. So that's a huge difference before and after. Okay, so it's includes antibacterial. I have explained in detail about the mechanism and anti-radiation, and this is a function of benefits. We can use the water. We can drink the water. Of course, we can external spray like what I have here. Can you see here? What I have here, I spray my head. Yeah, my hair is very, very effective. If you spray your face regularly, you can see a lot of wrinkles will disappear. And so this water can, you know, in order to use well in this water, you have to put the water inside the ceramics or plastic bottle, cannot be in a metal container, and you need to drink on time. Avoid people who have a pacemaker and patients with major illness and advanced advantage. All right. So the possible reaction and the signs they have, like my friend drink 1 week of our Terahertz water. He seems a very healthy person, but the moment he drink 1 week water, he start to have a new discovery about his body, his health condition, because he start to have a lot of inflammation in his kidney, in his lung, in his stomach. So he have all the symptoms come on, and also the brain feel dizzy. So that means our water is functioning. The water is going to recharge himself and going to replace all the dirty material inside the body. That's why he can see a lot of symptoms. All right. So our water has been strictly testified, and they meet a lot of certification around the world, such as FDA. You know, to pass the FDA test is really, really difficult. And ROSH is also very important in Europe. So all this shows that our water is being strictly tested in quality and can be fully trusted. All right. So, but however, we have to make sure that the water device itself cannot be used as medicine, but only help as a compensation to our sick body. All right. So in order to test this water function, we introduce a device. The device itself is like this one I'm holding here. You can see the very so small, but it's very, very powerful. It's very powerful. So it's able to measure our body within 15 minutes before and after drinking the water. We can see the huge difference. So here I introduce this device to you that to show that can really change our body, because this machine uses GDV. GDV means gas visualization, gas discharge visualization. It means can map out all the fingerprint on the high voltage, such as 1000 volt. All the lights in your finger being extracted out, and because every finger linked to different meridian. So meridians, you understand Chinese meridian, traditional Chinese medicine talk about meridian. So all the meridians will reflect your liver, your lung, your heart, your spleen, everything. So basically, for that particular client, before and after drinking the water for 15 minutes, we can say that his stress level reduced from 4.49 to 3.34. 4.49 which is above the green area, it shows that abnormal stress level. Abnormal stress level means whatever stress level hits above 4, we need to take care. So only 15 minutes, the stress level reduced so much, and the body energy level increased from 41.7 to 50.4, increased by 25%. That is very effective. And the body, the left and right balance increased from 83% to 99.4%. That is amazing, amazing result. Within 15 minutes, is the water is going to take part in our body reaction, can really help our body to such extent. If you start to drink it for 1 hour, maybe 1 day, 1 month, 1 year, what will happen to our body? So can you imagine? That's very good. So we can see also the body energy. So the blue color represent after drinking the water, the yellow color represent before drinking the water. Can you see that the water, the energy change almost at every organ, at every organ. So the energy start to increase. So that's very, very effective because our the water itself is with negative charged water, and when it meets the cell can be charged. All right. So, and also every organ have a yin-yang balance, yin-yang balance, yin and yang energy balance. So all this highlight bar shows that all the organs out of balance. We have 15 organs out of balance here. However, only 15 minutes after drinking the water. So we can say that all the water is, all the organs become balanced. It's very, very effective. So this is how our device measure our body. And today's topic include other new information. Probably you never heard of it. You can use all this keyword to search for further study. And for your information, this device is available in Lavender, in Singapore Lavender. You call Angie mobile phone. You are able to get an appointment for the testing of your body and before and after drinking the water. Everybody is for free, no matter you are under Angie or not. If you are not under Angie, you are also welcome. So this is our free service. All right. So with above all this topic, today we just pause here. We can wait for everybody's question, and later if we have time we can touch a bit on the testimonial more. Okay, you are welcome.